Everybody. So, I was just talking about that store over there. They call it a deli. This ain't no fucking deli. But you know, like in New York City, they got a lot of stores like that. And most of these stores in New York City are owned by foreigners or by immigrants. You know, by people from the Middle East, so-called Middle East. Like I always say, there's no Middle East. If there's a Middle East, then where's the Middle West? And where's the Middle South? But like these stores are owned by foreigners that come into America, and like I say, they get loans and grants or whatever to open these businesses. You know, America is an immigrant nation, but African Americans are not immigrants. Everybody that comes to America come in and step over African Americans. They receive unearned benefits. The country was built off the back of black African Americans, off the back of slaves for free labor. And after the country was developed, you know, America invites these people in to make their money. In my opinion, they're here to keep the neighborhood depleted of funds. Like I always say, the money don't circulate in a black neighborhood. The money comes in my hand and out that store. It comes in my hand and out the Chinese restaurant. The money comes in my hand and out the Asian-owned liquor stores and cleaners and stuff like that cleaners right there. You know, and black people, we have this thing where we're gonna go to school, we're gonna get a good education, and then we're gonna get us a good job. And that's where we mess up at, because a job does not create wealth. It creates sustainability, but it does not create wealth. And see, our idea of a good job is getting a city job. But whenever the government says, whenever politicians say we have to cut government spending, they're not talking about downsizing the government. They're talking about downsizing the jobs. So that means if you have a city, state, or federal job, that means there are going to be cutbacks on them city, state, and federal jobs. It doesn't mean they're going to cut down on the military. It means they're going to start with city, state, and federal jobs. And city, state, and federal jobs are usually teachers, you know, sanitation workers, fire department. They don't fuck with the police. And by the way, the police are not here to serve and protect. The police are an extension of the military. And their job is to lock you up and keep you away from those that are making money in a capitalistic society. That's what they are. But what it is, the problem with black people is we don't realize that we got to become self-employed. You know, you got to create a business for yourself. That way, when you're self-employed, you pay yourself first. Then you pay the government. But when you have a job that's on the books, the government get their money first. Then you get paid. Just thought I'd bring that up. But that's what these stores are for. These stores are like buckets with... A black neighborhood is like a bucket with a bunch of holes in it. There's a corner store right there. There's a corner store right there. And there's one down there. And they're always owned by people that talk about you in your face, but in their language. But you can't do shit about it because you don't understand their language. All right, y'all. I just thought I'd bring that up. Take it easy, y'all. Oh, check out my book online. It's called Corner Stores in the Middle of the Block. It's poetry. All right? Peace. From me. Corner Stores in the Middle of the Block. And my other one is called Don't Beat Your Children or They'll Turn Out Like Me. All right? Hit me up and I'll mail them out myself.